Hi, Gary Korb here from cigaradvisor.com, and it's time once again for We've Got Mail. And this week's email comes from Lars in Bloomington, Minnesota, who asks, how long does it take for cigars to go stale? Well, that depends on the type of container that you're going to keep your cigars in, where you're going to put them, and how long you're going to keep them that way. Now, I get this question a lot from wives and girlfriends, usually around Thanksgiving time. They want to buy their husband or boyfriend a box of cigars for Christmas, and they ask, are they going to stay fresh, until Christmas Day when he opens them up? Now, in that case, with a month or so, you have a pretty good chance of the cigars keeping fresh as long as they're in a cool, dark space, and as long as the cello, everything, the original packaging is intact. Now, if you don't have a humidor, I suggest that you do keep your cigars in the factory box, or you keep them in a plastic storage bag or a plastic container, because they will stay very fresh in that. Now, if you keep the cigars in a cool, dark place with the factory cello on them, they will last a good month, maybe even 2 months. So that's important, and as long as they're not exposed to anything, like extra dry conditions, things like that. Now, if you do keep them in your factory box, you can put a humidifier in them, some kind of humidifying device. Now, what I suggest is that you use the Boveda Packs. And this is the 69% pack, and it's the one I recommend too, because you want to keep it around that 70% humidity range. And it's very simple. They come in this is a big box of them. They sell them individually too. And it says B69 right there. Okay, well, anyway, here's what I did with my box of Oliva Robustos. I didn't have room in my humidors for any more cigars, so I just put the Boveda pack in there. And what's cool about Boveda is even if you have cigars that don't have cello on them, you can put the pack right on top, and it doesn't affect the cigars in any way. What's also nice is that if you do keep your cigars in a plastic container or you've seen the mason jars, they can really build up a lot of moisture in the cigar. And the other reason I like the Boveda packs is because they will continually keep that moisture in check, so you won't get that super spongy, cigar. Okay, now finally, if you're asking how long it will take just one cigar or a few cigars, loose cigars, to get stale, I would say if the cellos are on them and they're not in direct sunlight, you don't leave them in your hot car or something like that, they'll probably last a few days. If you don't have the cellos on them and you just leave them on a desk or whatever, maybe about 48 hours, that's about it. You don't want to leave cigars out like that. So what I suggest, again, is if you don't have room in your humidor or you just don't have a humidor and you go through your cigars fairly quickly, like say a month, then I would keep them in the box and add the Boveda pack, and you're going to be fine. Now, these only will handle 25 cigars per pack, which makes it perfect for a box like this. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And I hope that answers your question, Lars. So until next time, this is Gary Korb at cigaradvisor.com saying happy smokes.